Here, you can exercise your rights to freedom every day without leaving your home. We don't just say, we do. It's the Stain City way.
To Real Talk right here on SABC 3. So she glammed up her TV screens since her TV debut on Castle Loud and remains one of the most popular celebrities in South Africa, whether it's her opinions during Idols, her looks, her music. She's with us in studio to celebrate her music career and her new album. Please welcome my favorite, Unathi. Molweni. Engabugisa, engabugisa, engabugisa. Unje songuwe, anfono unje songuwe, anfono kuibona le numa zupola. Unje songuwe. I'm tired of all the lies, you know you can't deny, 'cause you make me cry when you said I'm tired of all your lies, you know you can't deny, 'cause you make me cry when you Swanguwe, anfono munye swanguwe, anfono kuibona le numa zopola. Tikunje swanguwe, anfono munye swanguwe, anfono kuibona le numa zopola. Nyaki masengo. She's just a friend, I'm not a trust, I'm not Bella. My heart is torn and tied. This song is my goodbye. Please don't make me cry when said my heart is torn and tied. This song is my goodbye. Please don't ask me why when you welcome to the live version of Sanalwa. Unje Swanguwe, anfono unje Swanguwe, anfono kuibona le numa zopola. That's the way love is. 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 And God who is. And God who is. And God who is. And God who is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having us, Anele. This next song is for you, Tandwa-san. We're gonna cut that short because I need to dedicate this one to you. Is that okay? Yes! A mother's love song. Mama zaleli stuko zambo. Sama zaleli stuko zambo. Happy mommy, eh? This is one of my favorite songs that I ever wrote. It's called A Mother's Love Song. I am the seed that grows to bear its own. He is the beginning from which anything grows. You have the minds to strew me with your fertile love. In love with love. Now Zalenis to I am the breed that holds its power bold. It is with meaning that your teachings will hold. You are his strength, his pride, his joy, his guiding love. In love with love. Now Zales to Bosa, ye love, oh, we know the clean, oh, we too so bad. A mother's love. Your love is enough. Your love is enough, Mama. A mother's love song. Your love is enough, Mama. Hey, a mother's love. Your love is enough, Mama. A mother's love song. Your love is enough, Mama. We are the tree that grows to bear our own. He blessed our being, so his blessings will own. We have the life, the Lord, his guiding love. In love with love. Now Zales to Osa. love you, Anele. I love you, all mothers out there. This is our song. A mother's love is irreplaceable. I want to say, I want to say, a mother's love is irreplaceable. Floor, Chomi. So her red bottoms have now totally destroyed my floor. It's fine. One more time for Unathi. Play. Oh man, was that not nostalgic? She took us back to 2003, Nochal. If you want to send Unathi a voice message, our details are on the screen. She'll be back after the break to perform one more song before her and I sit down and discuss being brave, being true, being strong. We'll be right back. My brand new one. It's called Hello Sana. It's from my 5th studio album, Brave, True and Strong. Order it, please. Dalangi hambile, sebenza, okondu kumbula. Dalangi hambile, sebenza, besengu kumbule. Izaku mama, Izaku mama, Dalangi hambile, Dio pangela, Ogondu kumbula, Dalangi hambile, Dio pangela, Ogondu kumbula, Izaku mama. you come throw a party on SABC3, you? How dare you? Listen.
Why invite me?
because your new body of work is so light.
Thank you.
So refreshing.
Thank you.
Just crystal clear, man.
Thank you.
Nah?
Yeah.
Do you feel that about it?
Of course. Can I tell you why it's crystal clear?
Why?
Because for the first time, I stopped everything to record this album.
Okay.
Because it's usually in between shows,
radio, TV.
Yeah. So for the first time in my life while recording an album, I've been living the selfish life of an artist.
Oh, good.
And then we mastered it here. Then we sent it to Italy to go and get mastered again.
Oh, God Giovanni.
God Giovanni.
God Giovanni. Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. Ciao, ciao, de nada. Gabo.
But why does it surprise you when I say to you, you've been singing, well, you've been singing for us, singing for yourself maybe your entire life, but you've been singing for us professionally since 2003.
I got upset with you, really. I was like, Chamam, it hasn't been that long.
It has.
It has. I understood, sir, because you know, now it's on to the next one.
Yeah.
You know, it's on to the next one. What else do we have to do? What else do we have to achieve? So when you said 2003, I literally was like, Anele, don't lie.
You like, it's 2013. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It was 2003.
Yeah.
So here's the funny thing, and people don't realize this, is that so you gave us Analam with Uzola 2003.
Yeah.
And then you recorded a song for a movie that won an Oscar.
Tsotsi. I've got
and you had not even recorded your album by then.
No, Skupusam. Skupusam is the song that I was asked to compose for Tsotsi.
Yeah.
And Tsotsi, you know, Tsotsi, the movie, if you've watched it, it's about listening to your own drum beat and trusting your own heart.
Yeah.
So that's what Skupusam is about, listening to my own drum beat. And I wrote that song, and then it won an Oscar. So now I can say, I wrote an original composition for an Oscar award-winning movie.
Round of applause. What is wrong with you guys?
Thank you, Chamam, yeah.
So then, when did you then start believing, okay, I'm actually singing, I'm actually doing this?
I didn't. So, Sanalwam, and we won Song of the Year for that.
Yes.
So I didn't. Then the Tsotsi Victory, that came out and I didn't.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of coerced into recording my first album.
Yeah.
Didn't then. I won Best Female. Didn't believe that then. Kwanolali, Wetembisile, didn't believe it then. I only started believing when I did Sonini, which was 2 years ago.
Yes, but obviously because it meant so much to you that this woman came up to you and said, listen, you're going through hard times.
Yeah.
Just keep praying.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Yeah. And then, kaloku, that happened independently.
Yeah.
Kanti, Umondli Ngobo was writing me Sonini because he knew I was going through the same situation. It was so public, everybody knew I was going through it.
Yeah.
So Umondli wrote me Sonini, and DJ Milan asked me to feature on his album.
Yeah.
And I always write in studio, and I love it. And then I got to studio, and Umondli was like, I've written you a song. And I'm like, Kose, I know it's a hit.
Yeah.
Because that's his first single.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he's like, please just trust me. And he said, if you don't sing through your pain, you'll never know how to surrender and be a true musician. And that's when I started truly.
Did you suffer this with your TV and your radio career where you constantly like thinking you don't belong somewhere and you're about to get found out?
No, only music.
Why? Is it
because I studied radio.
Okay.
And I studied television.
Okay.
I didn't want to study music because it was never my thing.
Yeah.
So for radio and TV, because I've got it in the back of my brain, you know, like we eat television, we eat radio.
It's muscle.
You know when someone's done a bad link and you're like, could have done it better.
You're like, come back.
I know, you're like, come back. Okay, it's now time to cut it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's innate in us. But when I was just thrust into the music industry, first thing you do is win Song of the Year. Second thing you do is there's an Oscar movie attached to your song.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are telling you can't sing.
Yes, yeah.
How do I believe in myself then?
But there's a lot of people telling you can sing, right?
There are a lot of people telling me I can sing, so that's the battle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the bookings. Quincy Jones stands up at a UN gala dinner
and starts dancing along to you.
And interrupting my performance and singing with me. So that's validation, right?
Yeah.
But then Charles.
Yeah.
And then I opened for John Legend 3 times. Charles.
You can't even sing.
How do you get it open for John Legend 3 times?
Yeah.
How do you share stage with your son?
Yeah.
How do you? So it was.
It was. It's clear now. It's crystal clear. It's crystal clear. Like I said, her music, like, you can see right through it now. She's got one more song for us, but we're still going to have a chat. If you haven't sent a message or a question for Unathi, now is the time. The time is now. After the break, Unathi will perform her lead single, which is my favorite from the album. It's called Nguwe. Stay right where you are. We'll be right back.
From my new album, Brave, True and Strong. Please go out and get it. It's Christmas, get it for Christmas presents. And then it's Valentine's, get it for Valentine's. Nguwe. Ubambolwa, nguwe, ubambolwa, nguwe, ngithi ngeke ngiphile ngapha. Kwakho baby, nguwe, nguwe, ithambo la, nguwe, injabulo yami, nguwe, ngithi ngeke ngiphile ngapha, kwakho baby, nguwe, nguwe.
That is my favorite song on the album.
Thank you, Chomi.
It's. Do you want me to take that for you?
I almost spoke on there.
Is it yo? I'm in. Wait, let's switch it off.
Yes.
Must save electricity.
Yes!
So listen.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ever told you this, but when I started out on radio, I was trying to be you. Right?
No.
But here's the thing. You know that, right? You try to be your favorite people until you can find your own voice.
Yes.
So then I was like, yo, that girl on YFM, yo.
It was YFM days.
Yes, YFM days.
Because we only met Metro days.
Exactly.
And then we started our dream.
Yes.
But we won't tell them about that. Because we got a good, like, 35 years on that dream.
The yards?
Yes.
Okay, don't worry.
We can tell them.
So, no, you can't tell them.
Let's tell them.
No, we're talking about you now.
Oh, come here, let's tell them.
What? Okay.
When we're 60, Anele and I are going to co-host a radio show from our yacht.
Yes.
When we're 60.
When we're 60.
And our yacht is going to be in Monaco.
And
it's not
maybe
gonna be,
Italy.
Maybe Italy. And then we'll just ISDN line, you and I. When we're 60, we're going to co-host our radio show together. That's our dream.
Now we have to do it. Because we told everyone.
Naya.
So who did you try be on
That's
radio?
for you.
Because surely you...
Mam Shadow Twala.
Oh, there we go.
The Queen. The Queen. Kalok, she was Metro, the only female at the time. There was like Shangwana.
And Treasure Shabalala.
And then Treasure Shabalala. Yeah. Then Bob Mabiner. Then one of Lawrence Dubes. And I was like, who's that lady there? She's my queen. Love her. Still, today.
Okay.
So that my ultimate dream is Mam Shadow, you, Zizo Beda, and me.
Okay. Right.
You can do that.
Like a foursome there.
Yeah.
When did you learn to be like such an individual? Is it the 4 years you lived in Namibia? Is it the 8 years you lived in Brixton and Cardiff?
Yes.
And you came back with no accent, imagine that?
Yes.
Or is it when you were back in South Africa?
I think all phases, because I come from a family of love. So you know when you are loved, you know yourself.
Yeah.
So I've been loved my entire life. My parents have affirmed me, my dad has affirmed me, my mother has affirmed me.
Yeah.
So I think it's always, and I've always been the only one. Right? So in Namibia, I was the only South African in the class.
Okay.
In Cardiff, UK, London, only South African in the entire city.
Yeah.
Came back here, only black who doesn't know how to speak his Xhosa.
Then how did you learn it so quickly? Because
Mother tongue, Kalokchum, come on.
It just comes back.
Yes, because you see now.
Yes.
My parents always spoke closer to me.
Okay.
And my sisters. So
and
we couldn't speak it.
Sound, so then you were...
So we call Khini. You know what I mean? Then going to the Netherlands to study tertiary, only South Africa, well, 3 South Africans there, different. You know what I mean? Only South African girl playing hockey. So I've always been the only one. So I've always had to be comfortable in my skin and love myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we get that from parents who love and validate and affirm.
Speaking of love, you said what you love the most is what will break you. When you were talking about your music, but when you said it, I was just like, well, you can really apply that to everything.
Everything.
So when was the last time you were like, yeah, okay, my heart's broken now. Okay, I don't like this, but it's fine.
It's been a year. Sorry, it's been a year. It's been a year of heartbreaks. So the last...
Name one.
No, we said the last time.
Yeah.
The last time, honestly, she's gonna kill me. But my mom. No, and beautifully so, because she's so present when it comes to my character and building my character.
Even now.
And obviously,
You would think like you've grown up, but
and I think more so now with the transition from being a married woman to now a single woman.
Okay.
She broke my heart, because she's always giving me advice. And she's like, no. The one day I said to her, Ma, you've just told me 5 things that I've done wrong. Can you tell me once something I've done right? And then she was like, oh, no. And I was like, yes, Ma. Because she wants the best for me, you know?
That's
She's
true.
a mom, and she's like, don't do this, don't talk so much publicly. Don't do this,
Because she's all about like dignity.
Istima.
And
then I just said to and I said to her, Ma, you're killing me. You're killing me, because you've just told me 5 things that I'm doing wrong by telling me how to do them right.
And when she finally told you something you were doing right, what was it?
Today. Today.
By coming on to Real Talk.
Yes. She's like, Skaba forgive Akel. Skaba forgive. Skaba hear me, so Skaba have fat chance. I'm like, okay, Ma. Okay, Cal. I'll do it for you.
Listen, after the break, you'll get to meet the internationally acclaimed grand illusionist Darcy Oake. And Unathi will be back. Don't worry, she's not going anywhere. She'll be back for the last part of the show, which you surely don't want to miss. It's literally going to be magic. Stay on that couch. And welcome back to Real Talk on SABC3, where the stage is yours. So, an appearance before 200 million viewers on Britain's Got Talent in 2014 gave Darcy Oake the breakthrough of a lifetime. It was the birth of an electrifying new magician. He impressed both the judges and the audience, catapulting his star much higher than even he had believed possible. He is in studio with us today, literally bringing the magic. We welcome you, Darcy, to Real Talk.
Thank you for having me.
So, Britain's Got Talent, like, it's huge. It's possibly the biggest show.
Yeah, and I completely underestimated the outreach of that show when I did it. I went on there just, you know, hoping to muster up some work.
Yeah.
And the videos from that ended up accumulating over like 100 million YouTube views. And things just took off from there. So I haven't looked back since. And, you know, if it wasn't for that, I might not be here in South Africa right now. So.
Exactly. Take me back to... You're 7 years old. Yeah. Your dad is playing with a pack of cards.
Yeah. So it's a funny story, actually. It was this is the whole reason why I got into magic. There was a deck of cards sitting there. My dad, he knows zero magic. Knows no tricks. And he's like, "Here, Darcy, pick a card." I was like, "Okay." So I pick one out. I look at it. He's like, "Put it back in." I put it back in the pack. He spreads them out on the table, and he's like, "Without looking, I'm going to reach in and I'm going to pull out your card." I was like, "Yeah, okay." So he reaches in, he pulls one out, flips it over, and it was mine. And I was flabbergasted. I had no idea how he did it. I begged him for like a month to tell me how he did it. And finally, I found out a month later, it was a 1 in 52 chance. Complete accident. Yeah, but it was that moment of being fooled that I was like, I have to learn this.
And then... How does one learn magic? Because is it part calling? Is it part like raw talent, or can you literally be taught everything that magicians do?
I think it's a combination. You can't. There's elements of it that you can't be taught. There's elements that you have to learn by performing live. There's elements that you need to study and rehearse endlessly. There's a little bit of everything, but I think it's one of those things that, you know, a select few group of people become obsessed with it and so passionate about it, and you know, it's a calling, if you will.
And when I say magician, is that fine, or should I say illusionist?
No, you know what? It's all under the same umbrella, and I think a lot of performers started changing what they called themselves, because I think the term magician sort of, at a certain point, got a little
Do you
like,
know what it is? It's very abracadabra.
Yeah, exactly. You think of an old guy in a top hat pulling a rabbit out of it. Yeah, exactly.
And like a cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, I want to take the word back. I'm bringing it back.
It's fine, right?
Yeah.
So when you get an accolade like, is it called the Pacific Rim?
Yeah, that was actually, I was 16 years old when I won that.
And you were the youngest to ever win it.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Can you equate that to me? Is that like winning an Oscar in magic? Is it an Emmy? Is it a British award? What is it?
Not necessarily an Oscar, but it's, yeah, it's tough to say. It's tough to compare it to something that prestigious, but it was just the fact that at 16 years old, I received this award, and it was sort of like, you know, the stamp of approval, like you're on the right path, keep doing what you're doing. Confirmation, if you will. So yeah, it really helped, I guess, in my confidence as a 16-year-old.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
And I mean, there were times when you were performing in places where you weren't legally allowed to be performing because you were young.
So as a result of that, winning that award, I got booked to do this venue in Hollywood, the Magic Castle, it's called. And you have to be 21 to even go there. And at the time, I was 17. And so they had to like sneak me in the back and stuff, and I would go do my show, and then I'd have to leave right away. And yeah, it was pretty interesting, pretty cool actually. Looking back on it now, it's neat to be able to say that in a venue I wasn't legally allowed to be in.
And they had to sneak you lemonade, obviously. They were like, just make sure he's not drinking.
Yeah, Mountain Dews, Mountain Dews all night.
Has anybody ever figured out how you do, besides another magician or another illusionist, just like a normal Joe Schlo who's like, I know how you did that?
So there's two types of people, basically. There's the people who believe in it and they don't want to know how it works.
That's me.
Yeah, and then there's the skeptics, and no matter what you do, they're going to sit there and try to figure it out, and 99% of the time, they'll be like, I know how you did it, and they'll rifle off some method that's totally incorrect. And to me, that's like almost more of a compliment.
Yes.
Like, I know how you did it. It was like this. And really, it's not how you did it. It's like, haha, double bluff, you know?
So would you find people who go and study it just to figure out how it's done, just to bust you?
Well, that happens occasionally now because, like, with YouTube and stuff. Right when I got started, the internet wasn't what it is today. So, you know, there's a lot of people that'll go on YouTube and post other guys' videos and revealed videos
and, like,
and how they
break
work.
It down.
Yeah, and you know,
idiots.
Again, it's not always correct, but you know, I think all in all, it's getting people talking about the art form and making it popular again. So, as long as you've honed your craft as well as you can and you're polished, you know, the rest is up to the audience.
And finally, do you like Harry Potter?
Do I like Harry Potter? Yeah, we're cut from the same cloth, me and Harry Potter.
You like, what is it?
Both went to Hogwarts? Yeah.
Because I know people are probably like, I wonder if he went to Harry's school and if he catches a train.
We were tight, me and Harry.
Back in school.
Yeah, back in the school days.
What's that game they play in the air that looks like air hockey?
I should know that.
Quidditch.
Yeah,
there we go.
There you go. Yeah.
So you guys were in the same Quidditch team?
Yeah, we're under 30 national champs.
Listen, stay right where you are, because after the break, Unathi's going to come back. She's going to join Darcy and myself. And Darcy's going to do some magic with us. Whoa. Oh. And welcome back to Real Talk. We have the magical singer, see what I did there? Magical singer, Unathi with us, as well as the grand illusionist, Darcy Oake. If you want some magic, you're at the right place, because Darcy's about to perform this on 2 willing participants.
Here we are. All right, should we try something?
Yes, let's do it.
I'll do something with you here first.
Okay.
Just gonna leave that there
Oh,
for
you
now.
got his wallet. Yes,
yeah, there you go.
please.
yeah, hold on to it. Sure. Actually, yeah, leave it there. Leave it there. We'll come back to that in a second.
Must I leave it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it'll make sense in a second. We've got a deck of cards here. You can see they're all different. I don't know if you want to cut them tight. They're all different. Real quick, we'll just we'll take the top one here, the Queen of Diamonds. I'll give you the marker. Just scribble on it, write on it, just jot something down on it so you can recognize it later. Now, you haven't signed more than one of these or anything like that, correct? It's,
no, that's the only
safe
one.
to say that's the
and also
only
I wrote
one.
Unathi, so.
Oh, there you go. So it's the only one like it in the world, you could say, right? The Queen of Diamonds.
Yes.
That you signed. Watch closely, because what we're going to do is just fold it up into quarters to a little square. I'm going to hand it over to you, and what I'm going to ask you to do might sound a little bit strange, but it'll all make sense. Okay, so I want you to take the card and just bite down on it. Hold it in your teeth. Remove your hands. So there's no way I could get to that without you noticing, obviously. Perfect. That looks good. We'll take the next card, the Ace of Clubs right here.
Can I get it out?
No, hold on to it. Hold on to it. I'll take the marker, because I'm going to do the exact same thing. So we'll take the Ace of Clubs. I'm going to sign my name on it. Like that. Get a good look there. You look great. You look great. That's a good look.
I love this look.
There you go. Got my signature on that one. Perfect. Watch closely, because I will do the exact same thing right here. Watch closely. Hold your hands up. So you have your Queen of Diamonds. I've got my Ace of Clubs. Watch closely right here, look. It's done. Did you feel it? Check it out.
I didn't even see it, whatever it was.
Look, watch. I now have your Queen of Diamonds. If I have your queen, take a look.
Can I check it out?
Yeah, have a look.
This is how you guys took the land, yes?
Don't agree to that. Don't agree to that.
Show the camera right there. Well.
That is insane. How do you do that? Share with me, please.
Okay, just on the...
You've got my wallet, right?
Yes, it's in my left breast.
In your left breast. Perfect. Keeping it nice and warm.
Yeah, my left. Here, drunk.
Okay,
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah,
you can see it's
evidence,
right there. Little.
So now, are we going to get it out of there without touching her?
No. Well, you'll see. Okay.
So
you're making him blush.
Before we came on air here,
Yes.
I put my wallet down, but before that, I took out one card from a different deck.
Okay.
And I folded it up, same way.
Yes.
And I put it inside my wallet.
This was before you put it down here.
This is before I put it down here, so
Okay.
there's one card folded up.
Yes.
In quarters, in my wallet.
Yes.
In your breasts.
May I?
Well, wait for it.
Okay.
I want you to think of a card. Okay, but before you say it out loud, most people normally either think of like the Queen of Hearts or the Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
You can, but I'm just letting you know that's what most people think of.
Okay.
The old reverse psychology, and it's not a joker, I'll tell you that. So think of one.
Yes.
You got one?
Yes.
One I would not know, correct?
Yes.
What card are you thinking of?
It's my favorite number and my favorite deck.
Oh, okay. Which one?
Must I tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
9 of Spades.
9 of Spades. Look, my hands are empty. If you don't mind, can you pass me the wallet? I don't want to get a charge.
16 days of activity.
At night, we'd allow him, but it's at 5.
What card did you say?
9 of Spades.
9 of Spades.
Yes.
Check it out. There's one card that I told you from a different...
It's not 9 of spades.
What card did you say?
I'll be so annoyed with you if it is.
It's not 9 of spades.
The 9 of spades right there.
It is not 9 of spades.
We call it witchcraft in South
There you
Africa.
go.
How do you do that?
Witchcraft.
Here. How did you do that?
Here, take one.
And it's a blue deck, Chomibani.
Yes.
Masai, out.
You take it out? Yeah, I
Okay.
can give you the marker.
Yes, you may have that. In fact, you can have the show.
Must I look at it?
Yeah, look at it. Otherwise, the trick is brutal.
Oh my gosh, what must I sign here?
Just scribble whatever you want on there. Write your name and then your phone number underneath it.
Hey,
Smooth,
now, Darcy.
smooth,
Hey,
smooth,
Darcy.
smooth.
Hey.
Darcy, smooth,
Hey,
smooth,
going
smooth,
for it.
smooth,
Going
smooth.
for it. Going for it.
083.
Writing, I'm kidding, I'm
Show
kidding.
show the camera. I won't look, just so the viewers at home can see.
Okay.
And just go ahead, pop it back.
Now the whole
inside
country's
the
got her
pack.
number.
Now,
Yes.
you remember your card. It actually doesn't matter if you don't remember it because
do, though.
you signed it.
I do.
But you do remember it.
I do. Yes.
Mbukane.
Yeah,
Yenkosi.
Yeah, I like to be included. Include me.
Yeah.
Okay, watch. Check this out. I'm
Yenkosi.
gonna try to find your card in a unique way.
How are you going to do
Watch,
that?
watch closely. That one. That one.
No.
No?
You're not gonna win.
No.
You're not gonna win this one, Darcy. Sorry, baby. Ne?
I'm so annoyed with you, Darcy.
It's not there, Darcy.
I hate people like winning.
Darcy, it's not there, though.
It's not there.
What are you doing?
He's coughing out the card that I wrote felt pen on. How did you do that, Darcy?
That's for you. You can have it. You don't want that. I'm just kidding.
I was like, do you want it?
3. It's
looks
there.
like-
Anele. I wrote Anele 083.
And that's it. That's your signature, right?
That is.
And you just have to write the last couple digits on there.
Okay, that's it.
It also looks like it traveled through his small intestine, so I don't know if you want to you want to touch it or not. Okay, so is this the stuff we're going to see, or when we come see you?
This is actually not quite like this. The show we're doing here is a massive spectacle. There's 7 of literally the best illusionists or magicians in the world, and all of them specialize in a different style of magic.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the grand illusions in the show, the big stuff. There's
Is it like that movie? I love it. There was a
Now
sequel
You
that
See
came
Me.
out. Yes,
Yeah, we
the
were
sequel
just
came out.
talking
Is it
about
like
that.
Now You See Me?
Yes.
In a way, yeah. But each person has a very specific set of skills. So one guy's an escape artist. I do the grand illusions. There's a guy who reads minds. There's a guy who has trained his whole life with weapons and kind of sharpshooting stuff.
got
So there's
goosebumps,
there's
literally.
literally something for everyone. It's a massive spectacle, and it's a really exciting show.
Okay, all right, so we will go see. If you want to see Darcy doing more of his magic, great opportunity. Darcy Oak is one of 8 illusionists in the international show, The Illusionist, direct from Broadway. The show opens at Grand West, Cape Town on Wednesday, the 7th of Feb. Plenty of time to plan. That's in 2018. And for a limited season, because it ends on the Sunday, the 11th of Feb. And then the show moves to Monte Casino's Teatro from Valentine's Day, Wednesday, the 14th of Feb, to Sunday, the 11th of March, 2018. Tickets available at Copy Ticket. Go and get them. The show's hashtag is #It's an Illusion. Thank you so much for joining us today. What a special show it was. Thank you to Unathi for sharing her music.
I love
Till
you.
next time. Ciao. Okay, Darcy.